What's going on, y'all? So listen. God damn, I can't even see. I just had to change my light bulb, and bitch, the light went dead in my eye. I ain't know the shit was on. Anyway, so now I'm seeing black spaces. Okay, whatever. Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 10, episode 7. Basically, everybody is coming back from the trip from San Francisco, and they regrouping and seeing how things were. Cynthia invited Candy and Kenya over. Kenya just came back from her mama's funeral. Well, her grandmother's funeral. And, they get into the logistics of that. And then they also get into a thing talking about, how come Cynthia didn't see Mark yet. And, Candy wanted to give the excuse that he hasn't really been out here to Atlanta. I've been out there to New York. Cynthia's like, well, damn, bitch, I was out there in New York last week. I could have met him, seen the picture, whatever. Cynthia, whole thing is, I thought we was really good friends. And, she just want to put this whole thing to rest so people can stop talking about it. And, she can have proof and say, I seen him. Here's a picture with me and him and all that shit. But that was that. Then they talking about Sheree and her man. Okay, securities fraud. Hoping everything is on the up and up. He's still in millions. And the shade that was going on, and once again having to find out, they questioning whether or not she married or not because they see the picture online from straight from the A. I remember that picture with her and dude in the t-shirt saying wifey, right? Then when that came out, she had the nerve to come out and say, no, we not together. That's just a friend and all this shit. Like, bitch, we don't wear wifey t-shirts and hug up like we a couple like that, with a jailbird if we ain't doing nothing else. Not even just a jailbird with a nigga if we ain't doing nothing else with them, bitch. Stop it. Okay, you too old for these lies. Then, Sheree trying to get some stuff done for her basement. She trying to finish it off. She said it's gonna be a spa, a sauna, all this shit. And the whole time I'm wondering, where is she getting all the money for this? Okay, cause I mean, you just not getting a steady gig back again with Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I know you ain't getting paid that much to do all of that and get Chateau Sheree out of the rear, bitch. What? Okay, but make your money. Tyrone probably siphoning off some shit that he done stole, bitch. There you go. I see the game, Sheree. You gotta keep a nigga in the pocket. But bitch, they was talking about the whole Tyrone thing and the whole Cynthia thing and all that shit. Do we want to check on people and Kenya and all that? So they was just basically talking about the same thing, and they was just throwing shade and shots and stuff like that with Portia, her and Portia. You know how they do. But when they was talking about calling him, and it was like, she can't call him. He got to call her. She waiting by the phone for him to call him. I said, girl, okay. So Portia is this throwaway scene. Portia meet up with some matchmakers. She trying to go on a blind date. Basically, all her niggas just, fell by the wayside. She's open to interracial dating and all this shit. And that's basically all that we got out of it. That sometimes men probably can be intimidated by her and she a little bit too fucking much. That's all we got about it. We don't care, okay? I don't. Maybe Portia should have got kicked off when Phaedra did. I feel like, cause what's the point? What is the point at this point? Then we get the scene with Cynthia going down to meet up with uh Peter, okay, at the location for Bar 2. She's 25% owner in it, so she's a partner in it. So, that's why they still have business together. They bought the property 3 years ago, and Cynthia said, you know what? Peter is over here looking like a pot of, steam your nuts or boil a pot of rice. I said, bitch, cool your puss. So Will ain't hitting it, but it is what it is. That's that old thing. She want that old thing back, or she just reminiscing on it. And Cynthia purposely came down there looking good as fuck to play with Peter. She knew what the fuck she was doing. Even Peter said, bitch, you coming to a construction site looking like that. You 50 years old looking at all of 32. I said, come on now. Come on now. And at first, Peter was trying to be professional when he came in. She was like, I'm saying hi to everybody. I can't say hi to you. I mean, you can't say hi to me and all that shit. All that. And I said, oh, y'all flirting a little bit. But they was just talking about how the dynamics changed and how, they're not together no more. He talked about something, so how your man is. She was like, first of all, I ain't got no man. So you ain't got no William. I mean, first of all, I just met him not too long ago. We not boyfriend, girlfriends, or whatever. He was like, okay, but tell William I said, what's up? I said, come through, Peter. What are you trying to do? Leave that shit alone with all the bitches you be fucking. But anyway, you know, he was like, they ain't ready for me down here in Atlanta. Bitch, they weren't ready for you when you was down here the first time, okay? You weren't ready for it, all right? Stay up in Charlotte where your shit be successful. But, I'm pretty sure he probably gonna be all right. Um, is Peter's reality show still coming out? I heard about it, but I haven't heard anything else about it. I heard about it a while ago that they filming and doing some stuff out there in Charlotte at the sports one and stuff like that. But hey, kudos to him. They, you can't tell me Cynthia and Peter ain't fucked around ever since they got divorced. You can't tell me that. I refuse to believe it. Not with Cynthia coming up in there giving her the fuck me eyes. Stop playing. So Candy doing this little swim lesson with little Ace, Kayla talking about something. She had one swim lesson and she don't know how to swim still. Listen, I like the fact that they doing it like this. Teach them while they young so you won't fall into that stereotype of black people don't know how to swim. Bitch, I know how to swim. A lot of people that I know that's black know how to swim. You know, um, babies, they thrive in water anyway, okay? That little motherfucker went underneath the water. He knew to hold his breath and shit. I be getting nervous when I see these little videos where they just throw the baby in there. I said, wait a minute, that is traumatizing to me. But the baby be getting up just swimming and being fine with it. I be like, I just want to know how to deal with that. But the way that the instructor did it with Ace, that was cute. And I be seeing that on Candy's Instagram when they was teaching him, and he know what the fuck he doing. I said, okay, little Ace. She just feeling down a little bit about the fact that she feels as though she's missing a lot of her kids because ever since Escape got back together, she's missing a lot. Ace trying to swim. You got Riley in high school now. Kayla, she done graduated, and all of this stuff. So yeah, she got to deal with that. Then you got over at Sheree house, Kaylee, her middle daughter, or no, her youngest daughter, her youngest child. Sheree got some beautiful kids. I'm gonna just put that out there, okay? Bob ugly ass, cockeyed ass, couldn't do nothing right. He made some nice looking kids. I will say that with Sheree. Um, so she got her little group of friends there. They celebrating, trying to throw a prank on Sheree to make it look like they was drinking some wine, but they was drinking cranberry juice. And this is her little get together because she's about to go off to Howard University. And Sheree was like, she was surprised that she wanted to go to a HBCU because she's always been like the only black girl, the black kid amongst all her, schoolmates and everything. So, they was doing that. When the kids leave, she had her kids sit down and talk to them about how the Society of Domestic Violence or whatever wanted to coalition wanted to have her do this PSA about it. And then she eased in there about what was going on. I know you seen it online and I know you heard about it. And, the things that's, excuse me, been happening between me and your father. And Tierra was like, I was shocked when I heard it because they didn't know. And the same thing Cairo said. And that was like, he said, I don't know how to feel because I didn't know what was going on. And her whole thing was she hid it because she didn't want the kids to have a bad perception of their father, you know, and think bad of anybody. And, that choosing sides and, hating them because of this and hating them because of that. And I get it. I get it. You don't want your kids growing up to see that stuff because when kids grow up and see stuff like that, sometimes that can put in their minds that that's okay and that's what a relationship's supposed to have and things that matter. But I do feel like she should have told them sooner, But she doing what she got to do. Kaylee said she spoke to the daddy about it, but she drove the fuck off. Bob was probably trying to tell some goddamn lies, stuttering and shit. That I kept on moving this way, that way, this way, that way, and he just couldn't get it straight. And she just said, "Bitch, I ain't got time for this. I just got a soccer game going here, and this ain't appropriate." But it was cool that she actually went on ahead and told them, and they understood and accepted it. But did you catch when Sheree said, she's about to leave and she hasn't been in the house long and now I'm gonna be in this big old house by myself. Well, bitch, it shouldn't took you so long to get that shit up, okay? It took most of her goddamn childhood for you to get that shit up. And when you finally got that shit up, she finna get the fuck out. So why did you need this big ass house? I just don't understand. So Candy went and her and Riley. Let me tell you something. Riley is in 10th grade. Riley is Riley been looking the same since she was 12. I said, bitch, what are they feeding them kids or them people down in fucking Atlanta in the goddamn South? That is homegrown, homebred, cornbread, cabbage, sweet potato pies, macaroni and cheese, and all that shit together. Okay, that is just a lot that's going on, bitch. Listen, I will keep my kid in the goddamn house. No, girl, put some loose pants on. I ain't got time for this, because if a nigga try it, bitch, you're underage, okay? But Riley does look like a nice little girl. Candy just gonna have to keep an eye on that, cause bitch, I'll be a protective ass parent. No, bitch, what you doing? But she a thickums too. She thickums down at the bottom just like her mama. I said, what the fuck? Child, she gonna have a time. They going doing little indoor skydiving, and they talking, and she was like, I like to do things like this with you and I wanna do more. And she was like, well, how you gonna do that when you're never around? I said Riley still can't open up her mouth. Okay. Candy can't open up hers either. But anyway, she basically was just saying how she gonna work on it. And she knows what's going on, and she knows she ain't been spending as much time, and she wants to, and she's gonna try to put forth the effort to work on it. And so, her and we get this little scene, the kids with Sheree, they leave, and I guess they finna go take Kylie to HU. Then you got Todd and Candy pulling up to this boatyard. Cynthia was getting ready, and this guy Terry comes to the house, talking about something. I got your car for you. She was like, wait a minute, I didn't order a car. He was like, well, bitch, somebody sent me here. Get your ass in the car. I'm finna take you out here to the boatyard. She was like, all right, bitch, goddamn. You know. And they about to do a double date. She did invite, Mark and Kenya, but of course they're not gonna come. And on the way there, Candy was talking to Todd about some things that she found out about Will. Okay, being on a few shows and all this stuff. And Todd, when they get there, not Mark, but Will and Cynthia sitting there kissing with each other. I said, oh, so we progressed to this level now? But, it was a little awkward because Todd is very loyal to Peter. And they did show a little clip of them meeting up and saying whether or not he was gonna go or whatever. And Peter said, it's cool. If he a good dude, embrace him. It is what it is. And I'm glad Peter said that. Don't be a little petty bitch and all that shit. Trying to hold on to what ain't yours no more. Cynthia said, bitch, I divorced him. Y'all divorced him too. We've been over a year. Okay, let it go. But then Candy wants to bring up the fact that, hey, well, when they got that out the way, because dude was like, well, good thing you brought him up. We got that out the way. Let's get on to something else. Candy said, well, good. Let me jump right up in this bitch. So, you dating Cynthia. I just got some concerns because I seen your ass on, Steve Harvey's show. And I remember what episode that was too, with them twins on there. And also, a friend of mine is doing the other thing with this other dating show. And your ass was there too. So, what's the deal? Cynthia looking like, bitch. And I said, girl, you got to vet these niggas. One, we waiting for the goddamn shoe to drop. Too good to be true. Or is it? So Will basically said the new game show or whatever, he was asked to be on it, but he's not going to do it. He didn't accept it. But he on the up and up. He's not an opportunist. Cynthia said if she spots something wrong, she just in a nigga. It is what it is. Later on, she was talking to Candy about sex and shit. Who was like, so you let him hit it yet? She was like, nah, he ain't hit it yet. But I ain't say ain't nobody hit it yet. I said, oh, who hit it? She said the nigga out there in LA that I was talking to for a minute, but he ain't doing nothing now. It was like, listen, what if you get it and it's not all that you hype it up to be or whatever? What if it's small? She was like, listen, I'm 50 Cent, so I want that Fat Joe. No, bitch, I want that big pun. I said, okay, Cynthia. She said, I don't want that too short. I was like, oh, shit. I don't know why that made me laugh, but it made me laugh. I said that was cute. That was cute. Little play on the rapper's name and the puns and shit. That was real cute, Cynthia. Peter, not Peter, well, Will and Ty was over there talking about some stuff, and Ty was, because Candy was grilling them, and was like, well, since everybody grilled Ty, it's my turn to grill you, and I got my peoples in the street, my mama in the street, and everything. So they was just having a good ass time out there. It was cute, though, the way they wrapped it up. And then you got fucking Portia going on this blind date. The lady telling her, hey, it's a white guy with a bald head and a gray blazer. Bitch, she walked up into that goddamn restaurant and turned right back around. I said, girl, you might as well went back to the car, okay? I said, ain't this about a bitch? She sat down there, and dude did look a little like he was out of his league. He said, when you cute girls like you sometimes got bad attitudes or some shit that he said. I was like, what? I said, Portia, just leave, okay? He ain't up to your speed and you ain't up to his, okay? First of all, he look a little bit too much smarter than you. Anyway, I'm just saying, okay? And, she was talking about how being a vegan made her horny for vegetables. I said, what does that have to... God damn it, Portia. Just dumb. So, Jack Daniels come over there to see Sheree. And, while she was going to the door, one of Nene's water bugs popped up on her ass, so she had to stumble across that. But anyway, they was finna sit there and talk, and he was like, you seem a little bit lighter. She was like, yeah, I told the kids about what was going on and all that shit. Then she get a phone call, and it's from the goddamn jail. She was like, hold on a minute, let me go take this call. You have a call from an inmate in so-and-so penitentiary. Would you like to accept? Okay. Hey, babe, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good. What you been up to? I said, bitch, he in jail. What the fuck you think he been up to? I just got through working out, doing that sheep by Sheree, shape by Sheree, I'm just every time I go work out, I be thinking about you and it just be getting me going how I could just when I get out carry you and pick you up and do all this. I said, bitch, what? Okay, get your rocks off how you can. You been up in there for 4 years plus. Cause Sheree said they was dating 6 years ago. But then they stopped because he all of a sudden stopped talking to her, stopped calling her. And so she was trying to figure out what was going to happen with Bob. And he called her, 4 years, no, a year and a half ago on her birthday. But he been in jail for the past 4 years. So you started a relationship with this nigga while he was in jail. That's putting a lot of faith. I ain't gonna call the bitch desperate, but bitch, I wouldn't, okay? Um, He said the reason why he backed off and wasn't saying anything to her when they was dating like 6 years ago is because the feds and stuff was coming after him. And so the way that the feds do it, they probably would have came after her. So he didn't want to involve her in the bullshit. I said, okay, we can give you a point for that. I mean, you shouldn't have been doing the shit that you was doing in the first place. But still, she was just sitting there like, me and him, we exclusive. I said, bitch, he exclusive with you because he ain't got nobody else to be exclusive with if he ain't taking no dick or giving no dick up in jail, bitch. What you talking about? I mean, y'all can't do shit else. He was like, we talk on the phone all the time. It's like every time we get on the phone, it's like I get butterflies and shit. I don't know. And then when he get off the phone with her, all right, baby, that's my time. Because they told me, and then told the voice come up in there saying that it's over. She go out there. It was like, you out there smiling a lot and stuff. You have some fun with my boyfriend. Oh, so you got a boyfriend? Yeah, he in jail. What? Sheree got a boyfriend in jail? What the other catty girl's gonna say? I really don't give a fuck. And dude asked her, he was like, so when he getting out? Well, I think he got like a year or so left. And if not, and they want to keep on playing with him, they probably going to give him 4 more years and all that shit. But, it is what it is. We doing this stuff. I love him. And the communication is there. This is there. I said, bitch, you saying all this shit because he ain't got shit else to do up in jail. But I ain't trying to knock nobody else's happiness. Sheree claims that she happy with this and this is what she wants, she love. Bitch, it just won't be me. Dude asked her, do you think this a fantasy? What if he get more years? Is you still gonna be with him? He's still gonna be the love of your life? And then they cut the show off. I said, bitch, answer the goddamn question, cause I wanna know. But anyway, that was Real Housewives. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. I'll see y'all later. Peace.